Hi guys, it's Bethany here with Studio Sweat on Demand and my sidekick, Cat.
Hi, how are you?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day.
Little schmoopy.
Okay, yeah, little schmoopies. All right, so we did one of our posts yesterday that said throw out some questions for us and we'll answer. So rather than doing a training tip, your trainer tip of the day is love someone. Ooh. Love the one you're with? Okay, no, not that kind of love. Come on,
that
guys.
was my love.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
But that's no fun.
All right, it is no fun. I agree. Oh, remind me to tell you about the conversation I had with McCardle last night. By the way, trainer Mike, it's hilarious. You were involved. Anyways,
oh my gosh. Now I'm not so sure.
Questions. We are going to rapid fire through these questions today. And Aura Angel said, wondering if you would ever consider teaching kettlebell classes. I'll buy some if you start teaching them. We actually, I've done kettlebell training, I've gone to workshops and stuff like that, but none of us are certified kettlebell trainers, and if we're not certified, we're not doing it yet. Okay.
Maybe we should get one of them certifications.
You down? You have time?
Yeah, no.
Brian's sister-in-law is a kettlebell certified kettlebell instructor. Maybe I should bring her on down. Anyways, okay, and then Kara Christensen would love some kettlebell workouts as well.
Okay, maybe, is that a hint?
Here's the thing, we're trying not to spread ourselves too thin. I think it's important to be good at what you're good at, you know, and I know we added Pilates, and so that is something that's new in the mix. But spin Pilates is kind of a popular combination, and I don't know. I just want to be good at what I'm good at, and not try to be the jack of all.
Okay at everything.
Exactly. That's not a good business model.
No.
Anyways, but I'm not saying no 100%, but it's not. I'm just going to be honest. It's not on the agenda for maybe even this year. Okay. All right. Corey Suss says, what kind of tune-up schedule would you recommend for a bike used at home every day? Usually about every 6 months is going to be okay, but if you use it every day, maybe about every 4 months, have someone come to your home and check out your bike because you want to keep your bikes healthy, okay? One tip that I'll give you is don't use WD-40 on your bikes. That is not the right lube to use. You need to use a petroleum-based lube to keep your bikes
and
nice
wipe
and
it down. Wipe it down after your workout because the salt from your sweat is not good for parts. It'll rust it, so be sure to wipe it down. Take good care of it every day when you're done with it.
Yep, okay? And
that'll help.
Usually just water is what you want to wipe it down with. We use antibacterial wipes. Wow, it just got loud. Who came in? Oh, Olga.
And Bree. Bree's loud.
Yeah, those loud girls. Okay, Sherry Hunter Pattison, wondering why I don't really feel the work in my booty and hamstrings on hovers. First of all, hovers, controversial.
That was a hard word for you today.
It really was, but I think I spit it out. Controversial. And you, oh, never mind.
Eric's laughing.
Do you remember what you said? It's a tidbit nipply in here.
Like, nope, don't remember that.
I can't, never mind. Anyways, so I say it's a controversial move because some companies out there, and I totally get it, will say if you can't do it on an outdoor bike, you shouldn't do it on an indoor bike. A lot of instructors do a drop back or hover position on the bikes. The idea is to recruit the glutes, okay, a little bit more. And hamstrings, right. And so sometimes the instructors will do it, sometimes I will put emphasis there. If you're not feeling it there, you're probably leaning too far forward. You want to make sure that your weight's in your hips. And really it's just a hinge at the hip line. And you might be bending at your knees, not your hips, when you're going into that drop back position. And your arms should be almost completely extended. If you're doing it right, and your back should be fairly flat. I would recommend, if you're not feeling it in your glutes, that you really, really try to put the focus there, and you're literally going to try to squeeze your glutes every single pedal stroke, and a lot of that's going to come from pulling rather than pushing. So focus on that pull, and then use your glute to power forward and down, okay?
I think you have to really, and I've heard you say focus a couple times, mentally focus on that muscle group too. Bringing your heel to your booty, I've heard you say that, and that just kind of makes you mentally think about, okay, I need to work on my hamstrings hamstrings, like incorporate those, get them working, get them pulling. So
Yeah.
really think about it. Like when you do the lat pull down, you have to think about using your lats. So it's the same thing. Think about using those two muscle groups and squeezing the heck out of them.
That's right. Yeah. So when you think about the pedal stroke, you're going around in a circle, right? A lot of people go like this, up and down, when you should be making a round movement every single pedal stroke. Right before you get to the bottom of your pedal stroke, like if it's a clock, like at 5 o'clock, that's where you're going to pull that heel up and back, and it should then make that backwards curve. So that's not just in the hover movement or in the drop back position, that's the back of your pedal stroke at any time. So really try and think about that. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Last question I'm going to get to today. Doria asks, Kat, I'm wondering why the legs are worked so hard in spin school workouts when they get worked so hard on the bike. So what she's saying, and she said thanks from your biggest fan. Thanks, Doria. So all of the instructors are directed to do strength training moves for every major muscle group on the floor. And that does include working your legs on the floor. We can't tell how hard you're working those legs or your glutes on your bike. I mean, listen to the question that we just answered. So the instructors are directed to hit every major muscle group, averaging about 36 reps per major muscle group, and that's going to include those legs. So, I mean, sometimes we'll see, very rarely here at Studio Sweat, we'll see people that ride light and they're hardly working those legs at all. So when we get a chance to work them on the floor, we're going to do it, Doria. Okay?
And I think too, because it's such a big muscle group, I know for me, whenever I do legs, I'm sore. Like it gets me every single time. And so I think because it's a big muscle group too, you might notice it more, the following day than you would if you did like chest and, biceps, whereas the muscles are so big in your legs, you're sore. You're gonna be sore. So there.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be sore every single time you work those legs. Hopefully you're not sore if you are, Bethany, I'm gonna say you might want to make sure you're getting enough protein and carbs, healthy carbs afterwards. So I'm sore often too.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's important to keep your joints healthy too by doing that strength training on the floor, not just the bike. So anyways, it's gonna keep coming, Doria. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Just
All right.
do it.
Anything else we've got for today?
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
Studio Sweat on
releases.
Demand releases. Let's rapid fire through those.
All right. Sunday, Brooke is coming out with a speed spin.
I watched that class.
Not downloadable, so get it done. That's right, you were here.
I watched that class. It looked brutal. And she filmed. We got an ab attack coming at you too, guys. Pretty
That's
soon.
right.
Not this round, not this week, but it is brutal.
Fun.
Fun.
And then Thursday, you guys have been asking for this. Lisa comes out with our first spin Pilates class.
Our premier
Yes.
spin Pilates class. Ursula, that one's for you.
And some other people too. And I have the hardest time not calling it splat.
Splat.
So it's coming.
Splat is coming.
Do it.
Splat. AKA spin Pilates. All right, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a great day.
Bye.